Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy and I like to talk about makeup panning, nail polish, and all things beauty. Today I have the introduction to a new project that I am doing. This is going to be a beauty project pan where I've selected 10 products from my collection in the beauty skincare category, non-makeup items, that I want to track my use on and hopefully use them all up before the end of the year. I will be doing updates on or about the 17th of every month with monthly updates. And yeah, if that is something you are interested in seeing, then hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Okay, so these are products that either I'm using, I don't like, or are just, kind of neglected categories in my collection, and I want to keep track of them and see how long it takes me to use them up. I will probably make this a rolling style project so that once something from one category, a product from a category is finished, I will roll something in the same category to help me get through those. And like I said in the introduction, some of these are categories that get neglected and they really need some love. And other ones are regular categories that I just want to see how long it takes me to finish these products. So all that being said, let's go ahead and start talking about the products I'm bringing in. The first category is for makeup removers, and I am bringing in my current makeup remover. This is from the Inky list, and this is the Oat Cleansing Balm. I do not like this product. I bought it a while back because I wanted to try something different, and I was out of a cleansing balm. And I'd heard people talk about this, and nobody said anything bad, so I figured it was pretty good. I don't like it. I think that part of the product feels like smearing petroleum jelly on my face, which I don't particularly care for. And then also part of it, whether it's been the weather, humidity, or just a bad batch, some of it just comes out as straight oil. And then, and then there are little clumps and bumps and gritty bits in it. Anyway, I want to finish this and get it out of my collection. There's where we're standing at. It doesn't take a whole lot. Hopefully this will be done before the next update. I'm almost certain, but I can't guarantee it because, there's a little bit stuck to the sides. And I'm hoping this will be done by the first update, but just in case it's not, there's not a lot left, and now you know how I feel about it. So that is my makeup remover. Then I'm bringing in a face wash, and for that I'm bringing in my travel face wash from Kopari. This is just a travel size I got last year from Sephora, I think. And it is their Marine Clean Purifying Gel Cleanser. It was originally 2 fluid ounces or 60 mils, and we're right here. I only use this when I'm traveling, and I have found that if I do my skincare regularly while I'm traveling using this, it then tends to dry out my face, especially in my eyelids, which they get dry and then itchy. So when I'm traveling, I don't do as much my skincare as well. I don't cleanse morning and night, so maybe once a day. So hopefully this will not take too long. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes me to use this, and if I find it necessary to use it at home. I mean, to get it done, I've actually been using it to wash my hands before washing my face to get more use out of it. So if anybody has any other recommendations, I've tried using it as a body wash. It didn't really work in a way that I liked. It didn't foam up. So yeah, but I'm going to keep using this and hopefully get it out of my collection and not have to worry about it again. I think it's just the product, it's purifying. I think it's just too drying for my skin, and I have normal skin, so I guess if you have oily skin or you're acne prone, it might work better for you. Next is my toner, and this is just the one I'm currently working on that I want to end up finishing up. This is from Advanced Clinicals, and it's a rose water toner with rose water and collagen And yeah, I got this at Marshall's, and it's nice. I like it. Before this, I had another rosewater toner, and I like rosewater. It's fine. But I said in my inventory that last year I got a sample of the Laneige Milky Toner, and I really enjoyed that. It was more of a hydrating toner, and so I picked up a hydrating toner that I want to use, but before I start using that, I want to finish this. And I can't really see through the package on the side, but when I shine the light on, we're right there. So yeah, and I do like to spray this on, and I do use it every time I'm do my face care, and when I'm traveling I do decant some of this into a smaller spray bottle so that doesn't deter me from getting it done. Next is a moisturizer. This is my nighttime moisturizer, and this I got for a review from Influencer. This is from La Roche-Posay. This is available now, so I feel confident talking about it, but I already posted my review. But I got this from Influencer. This is the Hylu B5 Ceractivated Cream for smoothing, repairing, and replumping. It's a nice cream. That's what it looks like. Inside it's fairly full. I've used it a little bit to get an impression. I only need like one finger's worth. It does have a sort of cross between a marine and floral powdery scent, so if you're sensitive to scent, I don't recommend this product. It is refillable, so the container, if you can see through the packaging there, this little plastic bit pops out and then you can put in a refill. Why the outer packaging had to be so big compared to that inner packaging is beyond me, but I have this in my collection. It is nice. It is a little bit on the heavy side, so maybe not a daytime moisturizer, but this is my current nighttime moisturizer, and so I want to see how long it's going to take me to get that used up. Alright, and then we're going to go with some SPF. I'm bringing in my body SPF from Sun Bum. This is their SPF 50 Premium Moisturizing Sunscreen Lotion. And this one is a chemical sunscreen. And yeah, this is 6 fluid ounces or 177 mils, and I shined a light. We're right there. I tend mostly to use this during the summertime when it's sunny and I'm out and about. Here in the Pacific Northwest during the winter time, it is rather overcast and cloudy and rainy, and I'm cold and covered up, so I don't feel the need to use this. So once summer gets here, we will see how fast I can go through this, and it will encourage me to use it. It expires in November of this year, so hopefully we'll get that done way before then. Alright, the next category I'm bringing in is for lotion, and I decided to work on my Tree Hut Coco Colada Moisturizing Body Lotion. This is something I got at Marshall's, I think. Yeah, most likely. And it has opaque packaging, so I couldn't see through it even shining a light, so I'm guessing by, you know, where it's starting to get thin, that I'm guessing we're right about there. I could be wrong, but you know, feeling the weight of it, that feels about right. Like this all feels empty up here, and then it feels like it's full, maybe a little bit higher than that, but that's the best I can do. I use this as my hand lotion. I keep it next to my bed and by my side throughout the day. So I just reapply this usually at least once a day, but sometimes multiple times per day. If I happen to be washing my hands more frequently and they feel dry, I will just slather some of this on. I enjoy the scent and the feel of it, and this is the first Tree Hut moisturizer I've ever tried, and I will probably look for some more in the future. Yeah, that is what I have, and I'm curious to see how long it's going to take me to go through this. I've had it for several months now, and it's still going strong. I don't use a whole lot, so we'll see. Alright, moving on. The next category is for my hair products or stylers. For that, I'm bringing in something I would really like to get out of my out of my collection. And this is from Schwarzkopf. It's their Got to Be Beach Matte Surfer Look Paste. So it gives a matte effect with tassel that is a word, weird word, tousle, texture. It's a texturizing paste. And I've been using it. We are about to the got to be. I didn't actually mark it because I didn't think I'd be able to see through it, but I kind of can. So we're gonna say it's probably gonna rub off, so I'll have to put tape on there. But we're right about there to start with, maybe a little bit lower in the middle. I am trying to use this up every time I do my hair. I put a leave-in conditioner on, and then I put some of this in my hair, work it through. Don't use a whole lot every time I do it, so yeah. Downside is if I put too much, my hair feels extra sticky, but right now I have it in my hair and it's not too bad. It does help keep my curls longer, and so yeah, gonna keep working on this, and then afterwards I'll actually go to a curl product instead of whatever this is. So yeah, that's that. Then for bath additives, so anything you add to a bath, which where I live right now I don't have access to taking baths. We only have showers. So taking a bath is a luxury I only get when I'm pet sitting, but I can find other ways of repurposing some of these products. But the first one I'm bringing in is going to be my Dr. Teal's foaming bath foam. I could have brought in Epsom salts first because they'll probably go faster, but this is what I want to get done. This is not too bad. This is their Calm and Serenity bath foam in rose scent, and it was laying on its side, so I can't tell where we are. It looks like most of it settled, and we're already down here. I will let it settle for like the rest of the day, and then I will mark it for sure. But yeah, this one's probably going to take a while because I can't take a bath every day, you know, or whenever I want, but I will try and make a point to take baths more frequently when I have access to a bathtub. So yeah, this one should be done before the end of the year, hopefully. We'll see. Alright, and then for fragrance. Like a lot of people in the world, I have really gotten into fragrance over the last year in 2025. So I have some fragrances in my collection that I've chosen, and some that have just come into my collection by fate. One of them is the one I want to work on today. I found a Goodwill bag, a bag of products at Goodwill that was like $7, and it had a perfume cologne that I enjoyed, as well as a body spray that I enjoyed, and some other products, and this is one of them. This is from Diesel. This is Fuel for Life, and it's okay after you spray it, but the first initial spray, it's got like it smells like pine to me, which I don't particularly find, I don't enjoy, and I think it's more the peppery, pink pepper or something. Anyway, I don't enjoy this when I first spray it, but when it dries down, it's fine. So I have been combining this with a body spray and seeing if I can get something that works well. And if you've been around a while, this used to be a much fuller bottle. I've been working on it here and there for, you know, 30 uses here and so forth. Anyway, this year I want to finish it and get it out of my collection so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I did put a piece of tape on it and mark that there, so that's where we're starting at. And I have been using this regularly already over the last month, and I think in that time I have made progress, and there's not much left in here. So this should go rather quickly, and then I won't have to worry about it, and I'll enjoy all the scents that I have in my collection. And then maybe I'll get more, because, you know, you can never have too many scents, right? Alright, finally, speaking of scents, the last product I want to bring in the category is for essential oils. If you watched my inventory, you will see that I have several essential oils, and some of them have been around, actually all of them have been around for a very long time. I have finished some here and there, mainly tea tree and lavender. Those are the ones I use most, but I had gone through storage where I have some items and recently found that I had more, so my collection grew. Anyway, I'm going to start with this one here. This is just originally a 10 ml, and it is Tea Rose by Lil's Lavenders from Allen, Washington. I don't know if the company still exists, but yeah. So I want to get this done somehow, and I marked it, and we're right down there, so there's not a whole lot left in here to start, but I know this is quite old, and it smells good still, and I'm gonna, you know, maybe pick up myself an aromatherapy diffuser or some other way of using that up, whether I make it into a body spray or something. If you guys have any tips for using essential oils, let me know down below. I know some are safe for skin contact, like lavender, and some are not. So yeah, but that's everything for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you do that, and go ahead and leave me any comments or suggestions down below. And until my next video, don't forget to take care of yourselves. Be true to you. And I love you, no matter who or what you are. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!